In this video, I'm traveling to the village of Cherries to photograph what was once a majestic palace, built centuries ago on the banks of the river Desna. I brought with me black and white film for a large format camera and Kodak Ektar for 35mm. I decided to scout the nearby places to see if I could make a good photograph from it. Let's see what this location can give me or not. I visited a steep bank overlooking the Desna River. It was located at the top of a hill and, from my perspective, looked like a mountain village. It's a village located on the hills. It's like almost like in the mountains. The streets are steep. I don't know how they live there here in the winter, because there's eventually no roads. You could go only by your feet. A little bit of hiking and I came to this place. It's like also a hill, and you could see vistas of trees and foot of the Desna River. So far so good. I made a few exposures, like scouting locations with 35mm on Ektar 100, and now I'm planning to visit one very special place that I never thought I will find in this location. Problems with such kind of photography is that you always are out of time. You always running somewhere. You always need to be in another place. Yeah, sometimes it's damaging photography. Sometimes it's hard, but what I noticed, to addition to this problem, is that when I'm filming myself, it's like kind of hard to do both things properly. When I'm without a video camera, I usually made better photographs than when I'm filming myself and I'm trying to make photographs. I don't know how big YouTubers are doing that. Probably it will come with time, with habit. I'm usually carrying with myself two cameras, one with color and one with black and white. But today, since I started to film myself, I could barely use only one camera. Today it was Ektar 100 because sun was out. It's spring, a lot of colors. But black and white I don't know, since I started this YouTube channel that's called Black and White Dreams, somehow my black and white photography gone to pieces and all comes to color. But today I'm planning to use large format with Fomapan 100, so it's black and white again. The village of Cherries has a beautiful church built by Cossacks centuries ago. Usually I'm pretty interested about such kind of stuff and try to capture them properly. But today I just don't have time because I have plans for another place that I will show you in a minute. Well, of course, such kind of photography doesn't do justice to such kind of place, so I'm actually planning to return here with the proper time and proper technique and proper behavior. I've been working on the Desna project for about 2 years. Usually it has been about photographing nature, landscapes, a church or two, some renovated, some abandoned. Nevertheless, it was new and exciting to me, someone who has lived mostly in the industrial part of Ukraine. I had a preconceived idea during my research what it would be, and of course I never thought that in the middle of a rural Ukraine I will stumble on something like this. This palace was built centuries ago by some count specifically for a visit of an empress during her visit to Crimea. Apparently, people in those days had problems with hotels and that situation pushed them to extremes. This place was originally a much larger and more grandiose building with dozens of towers instead of the two it has today. I started photographing the palace in color with the 35mm camera and then decided to switch to large format. So this place is lit by sun beautifully, but part of it shadows himself, so it just doesn't work for me with color. Or maybe I just have a preconceived idea that I shouldn't use in real life. So I just thought that with large format photography and black and white film it would be more appropriate for such kind of stuff. I began with 150mm lens and then decided to use my 210mm lens. I had recently bought a lens board for it and this was my first time using it. Usually I don't use long telephoto lenses, but today is the day. Why not? It was everything went not unplanned, not what I was expecting. So why not to use something different for the sake of it? Only two sheets exposed. But, but as always, I backed everything up with 35mm. I hope that something will come out. Anyway, I'll think about it's like location scouting. If I had the time and means, I will visit that place one more time anyway. After completing the scene on the large format camera, I decided to switch back to colors and capture this place on a Ektar 100. And I could not be stopped. I kept changing location and angles, trying to find the perfect spot for the photo. After a long and harsh winter of 25-26, this was only my second photo trip, so I was just getting back in shape for future projects. There's no better place to learn about history than the museums under the open sky. I'm now standing in one of them in the city of Baturin. Behind me is a unique Cossack church made of wood. It's hard lately to find them in the wild, but still for educational purposes you could watch them in museums such like this. Many mistakes were made, but many lessons were learned to further improve my photography. So stay tuned for future adventures.